The Forgotten Series, Episode 7. So let's talk about it. You guys ever remember a particular type of game back in the days? I'm talking about that Dino Crisis. Let's talk about it, man. Dino Crisis is a survival horror and action adventure video game series created by Shinichi Mikami and owned by the video game company Capcom. The plot focuses on multiple characters in their roles in recurring outbreaks of deadly dinosaurs and other monsters in a closed environment, such as a laboratory on an island. The series also includes comic books and associated merchandise. As of December 31st, 2019, the game series has sold over 4.4 million units worldwide. Let's get into the games of the series. Dino Crisis in 1999. Dino Crisis takes place on a fictional location known as the Albius Island in the year 2009. The Secrets Operation Raid Team, SORT, has sent an agent Tom to investigate a research facility. During the recon mission, he learns that Dr. Edward Kirk, a world-renowned scientist who was reported dead 3 years ago, is leading a secret weapons project within the facility. SORT sends 4 agents, Regina, Gal, Rick, and Cooper, to acquire Kirk and return him to custody. The team arrives on the island under the cover of darkness, dropping via parachute. Cooper is blown off course and lands in the jungle away from the others. Lost in the dark, he is chased down by a Tyrannosaurus Rex and eaten. The other 3 agents are unaware of his death, but they proceed with the mission. Then we have Dino Crisis 2. In 2000. After the main events of the previous game, unsafe research into time-distorting third energy has resulted in an entire research base, military institution, and fictional metropolis of Edward City to be transported to another time, along with all of its inhabitants. Secret Operations Raid Team Operative Regina returns as one of the main playable characters, sent along as an advisor to the rescue team that travels through time to find the survivors of the time displacement and recover data on the third energy experiments. Dylan Morton, the rescue team leader, is the second playable character despite Dylan and Regina initially going their separate ways. They end up joining forces to find a way back to the present. The player switches between controlling Regina and Dylan at specific points during the story. In Dino Stalker, and then we have Dino Stalker 2002. Dino Stalker is a light gun shooter in the third installment in the Gun Survivor series, by Capcom, and contains characters from Dino Crisis 2. The Gun Survivor series is a spin-off series to the main Resident Evil series. However, Dino Striker is the only game in the series with ties to Dino Crisis instead. Dun dun dun. Then we have Dino Crisis Dungeon and Chaos 2003. Dino Crisis Dungeon and Chaos is a first-person shooter mobile game published by the now defunct Mobile Capcom in 2003. Then, for the finale of it, we had Dino Crisis 3, 2003. Set in the year 2548, it's been 300 years since Earth lost contact with the colony ship Ozymandias. En route to somehow the ship has reappeared near Jupiter. A team called SOAR, Special Operations and Reconnaissance, is set aboard the probe ship Sinford to investigate. And those were the game series of the Dino Crisis, featuring 3 main installments, with a Stalker light gun series, and then the Dungeon and Chaos mobile game. For the future of Dino Crisis, for several years, fans have been asking for a new installment in the Dino Crisis series. In 2014, rumors been circulating that Capcom had begun development on Dino Crisis 4. Phil Spencer, the new head of Xbox, was questioned about whether or not those rumors were true and if it would be released on Xbox One, in which he responded, "We aren't working on Dino Crisis. It would have to be another publisher if it were true." Teo Washidi, the producer of Monster Hunter Online, was interested in working with Capcom on a revival of the Dino Crisis series, who stated it would certainly be nice to get a Dino Crisis revival, and Capcom could potentially start by remastering the original games, which would fall in nicely with their current strategy when it comes to remasters. Shinji Mikami has also stated that he has held long ideas for new games in the series. In March 2017, Capcom's Masakina Katawa said he was not aware of any internal plans to revive the series, despite it being a good prospect for remasters or remakes. In December, the official Twitter account for Capcom's lead development team responded to a fan asking if a new Dino Crisis title would release soon, in which they replied, "If a lot of people wish." A 6-part Manuka based on the Dino Crisis was published in Hong Kong. It is a loose adaptation of the first Dino Crisis game and was published by the Hong Kong-based company Jade Dynasty. The series was produced by Tony Wong, and Regina has also appeared in a tactical role-playing video game from Namco X Capcom, beginning on a cruise ship from Gun Survivor 4, Resident Evil Dead Aim, and as a COD in SNK vs. Capcom Card Fighters Clash. In Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, the player can unlock her outfit with the red wig as a bonus costume for Jill Valentine. Annie also cosplays as Regina in Super Ultra Dead Rising 3 Arcade Remix Hyper Edition X Plus Alpha. What the fuck? A alpha dominant downloadable content for Dead Rising 3. A figure of hers was released by Eugene in the Namco X Capcom series. And there you have it, guys. That is the full mini documentary of Dino Crisis. What do you feel like about this game? Is this a game part of your childhood? Do you feel like this game could do well in the climate of video games now? Do you feel like it wouldn't? It feels like they want to release and make remasters in a new installment of the game, but they're just not sure if the fans' engagement is there. Would you welcome a new Dino Crisis? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, make sure you stay up to date with all the latest in gaming tech news and reviews. Smash that like, and as always, subscribe. God bless and peace.